Zman Mincha will be 8:20. Tomorrow morning we'll be davening down here at 6. Now for a quick Devar Torah. One of the major distinctions between Korach and Moshe was their attitude towards power. Korach really wanted power and was convinced by his wife, you should be the leader. Because we have all the trappings of power. She would get all these great things, and she convinced him that he should be the leader, and that he deserved it because he was a Levi. Moshe, if you remember, never wanted to be the leader. It took Hashem 3 days to convince Moshe to take on the job of leading the Jewish people. Moshe went and became the leader because he was the only one who could do the job. And that's a very important distinction. A great leader understands that he's there for a job. He's not there because he's of his own greatness. He's there because there's something unique about him that will help at this particular time. After the American Revolution, and they wanted to make George Washington the king of the United States because at that time, all countries had a king. It was just a natural idea. Washington said, I didn't fight the revolution just to be a king. That's not my goal. My goal was to set the country right. Okay, we won the revolution. I'm going back to my plantation. I'm going back to my farm. And that'll be it. And he founded, by the way, the Cincinnatus group. These were men who fought in the revolution who willingly gave up all their powers to go back to farming. And when King George III, who was a king and had power, heard that Washington turned down being a king, he was like shocked. He said, if this be so, he is the greatest man alive. And that was a man who knew what it meant to be king. He knew what Washington was giving up. Moshe was the same thing. One of the things he does is he prepares Yoshua because he says, hey, I'm not going to be here. I have to plan the next generation. And if something happens and I lose everything, at least the Jewish people will be in good hands. That was the difference between Moshe and Korach. Korach would never dream of giving up power. Moshe, he took power because he had to, and if it was taken away from him, he would have been very happy. He was there for the job, not for the trappings. Something to think about, Kaddish Rabbanim.